Well, I actually have one person watching. I wonder if that's me. This is my my first live video. Okay. So, sorry it took a minute and a half to get started. I just downloaded the video encoder that you needed to get in order to do these live videos. But I wanted to say hi. I wanted to introduce myself. My name's Mike, and I wanted to make this video about how to make tons of extra money while working your day job. And I just started learning how to do this myself, and I've had some success already. And I really don't have to work on it during the day. I work on it at night, like I'm doing right now, and I'm actually working on it right now as I'm talking to you. So, I wanted to make a video, and I wanted to make it a live video, so it seemed a little bit more personable. But this is my first one, so be nice to me, please. Okay, so I'm going to get right to it. The way that I have found to make extra money, a lot of extra money, while working my day job is through Amazon FBA. That stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, and it's a passive form of income, which means eventually, anyway, you shouldn't have to do a ton of work to make lots of money doing it. And I've done lots of research over the past few months, and I'm going to go over that right now. So, Amazon FBA. The first thing that you need to do in order to consider doing this is, well, start researching it. So, in the description, I have linked to 3 mentors that I've been watching all of their videos on YouTube. And their names are Mikee Shattuck, Seth Kniep, Keeping It Real, Seth, and Tanner J. Fox. All of these guys, they make tons and tons of money, and it's, for the most part, passive income. They get on and do these videos like I'm starting to do, but for the most part, they're making tons and tons of money every month. This I know Tanner makes, gosh, I don't want to misquote it, but I think he makes like $100,000 a month or something. He just bought a Lambo, so pretty cool. And we could all strive to do something like that. But if we could even just make a living and stay home with your family, that's kind of what I'm shooting for. I mean, I shoot higher than that, but that's my first goal anyway. And I do have long-term goals of making tons and tons of money off of this. So that's how you get started. Start watching their videos. Start watching my videos as I start to make more of them. But do that and subscribe to those guys. Subscribe to me so that you see my new videos coming out, and hit the notifications button too. Okay, so after you do research, listening to those videos and listening to me, I'll go over a very broad explanation of how this works. Basically, what I did is I looked for products online on a website called Alibaba.com, and I found one that I liked. And actually, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. I researched products first that were selling well on Amazon, and I did that using a couple different tools. I used Jungle Scout, and I used Amaze Owl. Amaze Owl's free, so it's a good one to use. But these guys that I've been watching their videos, they all use Jungle Scout. They're all affiliates for Jungle Scout, which means they make money when people use those products and they use their link to to get to those products. But Jungle Scout probably is way better. I haven't used it a ton, but Amaze Owl was good enough for me for my very first product. And what you can do is do your product research on there and find products that are selling well on Amazon, and then you can start researching different suppliers for those products in China. So you do that, and it doesn't have to be in China, but you start researching suppliers for those products on Alibaba.com, and that's just a website that exists to connect people like you and me to suppliers and manufacturers, so that we can private label products that we want. So what I did, and what I think that that you want to maybe try to do, is this private label FBA business on Amazon. So you'll need to come up with a company name, you'll need to come up with a logo, and you're going to brand whatever product that you find on Amaze Owl or Jungle Scout, and you're going to look for a supplier for that. I found mine in China. Most people do this, but if you can find one that's in the United States, you might save a little bit of money on shipping. Shipping from China is insane. So look in the United States first, and then, or whatever country you're in, and then think about outsourcing it from China. So there's a couple of things that you want to keep in mind when you're looking for a product. You want to keep it fairly low in weight, and make sure that you can sell it for more than, I'm going to say $15 on Amazon. Otherwise, the margins are just way too low with shipping and paying for your product. You want to be able, and Amazon takes a fee too. So, and the fee is actually pretty big. So you want to sell it for at least $15 or more, and you want the product to be light so that the Amazon fees are as little as possible. And I said that Amazon takes a large cut, and the reason that they do that is because they do a ton for you. They ship the products, they warehouse the products, they do a lot of customer service, and they provide you with tons and tons and tons of support. I've gotten really, really good support from Amazon. The seller support's a little bit more difficult than the buyer support, but that makes sense because the buyers are their customers and the sellers are helping them sell products, basically. We're helping Amazon sell our products to their customers. But it is a great platform because we get all of their traffic and we can make tons of money doing this. So I'm going to just keep moving along here. So you find your product, you start talking to people on Alibaba.com, and you negotiate a good price on that. And I got 1,000 units of my first product, and I spent around $3,000 to get it made and to get it to the United States. Okay, so that's a lot of money. I think that you could do it with 500 units probably and spend closer to $1,000. And I think you'd do fine that way too. But you need to have enough product that when you get it and ship it to an Amazon warehouse, which is where you're going to ship it, to kind of save some money on shipping, you'll ship it directly to an Amazon FBA warehouse, and you can learn how to do that through some of these other guys' videos. But you will need to do some giveaways and some promotions to try to sell some of these things immediately, because in order to rank in Amazon and try to get on the first page of Amazon in your category, you need to do you need to sell as many on average as the top sellers are for that category and for your product. And you need to do that every day until you get to the top page. Sales are the most important thing, and right after sales are the reviews. So you need to get sales and reviews, and there's a few different ways you can do that. When you start to talk to people in China at the same time, you should start building an email list. And what you can do is you can go to giveaway websites and you can promote a giveaway that you're going to do in the future. A lot of times they need a website URL, so you are going to need to build a simple website for that. I built my own through WordPress, but there are a lot of different things that you can do to build those platforms. So, and you can once again learn about some of that through some of these guys' video that I linked to in the description. I'm going to keep it a little bit more broad here. But I did it through WordPress, and I used a plugin, a couple different plugins actually, to give people codes when the time came. But first thing that I did was I built a page through WordPress, and I saved a whole bunch of people into an email list through MailChimp. And I posted my giveaway to giveaway sites, and the giveaway was for every 100 people that enter, I'm going to give away one of my products. Okay, so that got me about 300 people in, oh gosh, it was probably like 20 days, and then my product showed up at Amazon, so I had to start immediately trying to sell them, right? So once that happened, I gave away the 2 or 3 sets that I needed to the people on my list, but then I immediately had 300 people that I could try to give a pretty good promotion to, and the people that won didn't have to really know about it. I left them off, but basically I emailed every single one of those people, and I did a 99% off promotion. And you're going to want to do a really good promotion so that you can get high sales, okay? And I didn't email them all at the same time, I should mention, because I just wanted to get the average, I wanted to beat the average number of sales that the top sellers were getting every single day. So I only emailed like 20 or 30 people every day, or however many it took to get that many sales. And I gave them an incredible deal, so I got some that way. Now eventually I ran out of people to email and people to try to sell on my list. And then what I did after that was kind of panic, but then I searched for new ways to do that. So I went to Facebook and I found Amazon review groups on Facebook. Now that's big. A lot of these guys don't talk about Amazon review groups because they are questionable in the way that you use them. If you use them in the wrong way, you can get yourself banned from Amazon. So, sorry about the lighting. I've moved my computer a little bit. So, you need to be careful how you use these Amazon review groups when you get your products. You cannot give people discounts and ask them for reviews. You can give people discounts in order to get higher sales and not ask them for reviews, but you cannot give them discounts and ask them for reviews. Otherwise, if Amazon finds out about that, you can and will likely get banned. So, don't do that. But what is okay is to give a bunch of people promotional codes for the 99% off, and then you basically suggest to them that that you would love it if they gave you an open and honest review, but don't make it a required thing. Make sure that it's known that it's not a required thing, because making it required is what gets you into trouble. But if they go on and if they, off their own willpower, leave an open, honest review, then that's okay. And you'll find that a lot of these people are very, very happy to get a discounted product, and they will leave you good reviews. Now, I gave away probably around 100 of my products there, and I only got around 20 reviews off of that, so it's not 100%, and I'm still trying to figure that out. Some people do PayPal reimbursements for reviews on there, but I would not recommend that because that is against Amazon's rules, okay? Now, Amazon probably won't figure out that you're doing that, but it's not really worth it because if you get your account shut down, all of a sudden you have all this inventory in Amazon and no way to sell it, okay? So just be careful, don't break the rules, and make sure that you have enough inventory that you can do a giveaway, and make sure you have enough margin built in that you can do a giveaway. And you need to calculate your margin, and you need to calculate in Amazon fees into your margin, okay? Now, once you make your first sale, you're going to see how much Amazon charges in fees, and then you can kind of calculate how much they're going to take out. And there's also an Amazon fee calculator. You can Google that, and it will give you an estimate of how much they're going to take out for your product, okay? So do that. And then just keep trying to get sales until you get on the first page. And then if your ranking drops after that, let me mention, once you get to the first page, you will start to get organic sales. I haven't even gotten to the first page yet with my product, and I am getting organic sales, okay? And I'm also getting sales from advertisements through Amazon pay-per-click. So once you get your first 15 or 20 reviews on your product, you can start doing Amazon pay-per-click, and that will get you some sales. I mean, depending on how you set it up, it can get you a lot of sales. But make sure that you build in your advertising into your margin and into your, make sure you have an advertising budget set up so that you don't burn through all your money. Okay? Sorry if I'm rambling a little bit. Once again, first video, so I will try to move along here. All right, one thing that I have done recently is, and I don't think these guys recommend it. When you start, they kind of recommend just going full force with Amazon and trying to do giveaways to kind of rank. But I actually started trying to do some Facebook group stuff, and I started Instagram and a Twitter account for my product and for my brand, and those are helping. Those are helping, definitely. Definitely Facebook is helping, and you can do some kind of clever things on Facebook. I say you can do some kind of clever things on there because technically you're trying to sell things to people, and if you're very forward about that, it's very spammy. And I've gotten some nasty messages from groups before, and in my learning process, and I have changed my processes that I try to sell to people. Basically, I take pictures of myself using my product, and I don't say anything about trying to sell it unless people ask. But you know what? People ask about it all the time, and I get a lot of sales that way. And you can just private message people, all right? And you just say that. You say that in the comment. So take a picture of yourself and say, just say something like, I'm really enjoying my product tonight, And then when somebody messages you and they're like, oh man, that thing's awesome, where do I get myself one of those? Or where do I get that? You say, oh, I'll private message you so that I don't, make the admins of this group mad, so it's not an advertisement. And then you do that, and I've on a couple of posts that I've done like that, I've private messaged 5 or 6 people. So it's kind of a grind, but in the early stages, it really works well, and you can do that. Another thing that you can do is try to post your product to websites that have deals and stuff like that. I've posted mine to a handful of those. Some of them get a lot of traffic, and I've made a lot of sales that way. So in order to do that, you have to have, your Amazon listing has to be set up so that it looks like customers are getting a good deal. So you can list your product at a certain price, and then you can set a sale price for the product. So I've done that. I set a fairly high price for the product, and then I set a sale price for my product, and then I was able to post my product from Amazon to discount sites, and make sure that you read their policies as well, because I actually posted mine to a couple sites and didn't read their policies and got in a little bit of trouble with them, but was able to make it right by just kind of acting dumb about it, So, so that's another thing that you can do to try to get more sales after the fact. I think I've gone a little bit too much into depth about a few things here, so leave me some comments and let me know what you guys think about what I've said so far. I will definitely try to be more on point next time I make a video, and probably kind of try to dissect a few of these things and go into further detail about them. Obviously, right now, I'm still in the beginning stages. I'm still trying to sell my products. I'm still trying to get to the first page of Amazon. So what I was just telling you about posting to websites and like deal sites and stuff like that with my product, that's stuff that I literally did today. And I did it, I did a little bit of it actually at work, but I mostly do it at home, and I do, maybe 2 or 3 hours of work a night. And I actually have done a lot more than that on average, too. So when you get started, you're going to have to spend a lot of time on it, but guys, look up these videos online about Amazon FBA. You can make tons of money per month. A lot of the videos claim 10,000 plus per month through Amazon FBA. So the guys that I have listed below, they are millionaires. They're millionaires. They make millions and millions of dollars every year through just doing this and then teaching people how to do this. That's what they do. Check them out. It's definitely worth it. And this video has gone on long enough. So please hit that subscribe button. I promise I'm going to make more on-point videos in the future, but I needed to get this off my chest and I wanted to get started. So I hope you guys still enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too in the weeds, but definitely give me the thumbs up if you did. Go ahead and give me the thumbs down if you didn't like it. But hit that subscribe button either way, because I promise I'm going to get you guys some good information, okay? And in the comments, feel free to ask me any question. This is free. I don't do any affiliate links yet, but I probably will start doing that because you can make good money off of that. Yeah, leave your questions in the comments. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Leave your questions in the comments, and I will be sure to answer every single one of them. And I can give you my my full attention because I'm still a pretty small potatoes or small fish in this game right now. So I'm here, and I want to help you because I'm really excited about doing this for myself, and maybe we can collaborate a little bit and try to figure out how to do things, So leave me your questions in the comments. Ask me anything you want. Let me know how much my video sucked or whatever too. Or, let me know how good it was. All right, have a good night, and I will see you soon. This is Mike Glazebrook, Amazon FBA, private label. I'm going to be rich in 1 year. That's my goal, okay? 1 year, I'm going to be home with my family, not going to a day job, and very rich. I'm shooting $500,000 next year, 2018. I'm going to do at least $500,000, okay? And then it's just going to keep going up from there. You guys can do it too. Do it with me. And you can do it while you're working your day job, and it's a fairly low investment. All right. Good night, everybody. Take it easy.